Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ms. Wheats, and I typically do tarot videos, and sometimes I'll do them live, sometimes I'll do them pre-recorded, but I had a couple things that I wanted to show you guys, and I'll be releasing those videos in the coming days or weeks, however it falls, however I get the chance to. But I wanted to introduce you to something I just recently bought. I don't think I've ever purchased a diary like this. I have lots of diaries and planners, but I don't have one that specifically really focuses on lunar magic. So I wanted to show you the new 2023 Lunar Diary. Okay, it's kind of built like a diary, and it's kind of built like a calendar, or like a planner almost. I really love it. I've looked at the previous years that came before it, the previous diaries that came out before it, and they were really nice too. I never owned one, I never purchased one, but this is a really nice companion, I'm guessing, if you're looking to get more in tune with the moon. So when I first started out in witchcraft, I started out with the moon phases, and then I quickly kind of moved on. Like after the first 2 years, I just moved on. I went to other things, and I stopped really following the moon. And I noticed that I felt like I fell out of sync. So I said, I need something that's gonna help me keep track of my emotions, of my spell work, of patterns, of any and everything you can think of. I'm trying to be careful with my desk, because I do have a camera that's connected to the desk, and it really wobbles the table, and I want you guys to really see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about this diary, this book. This is sort of a flip through, and I'll also show you how I plan on using this diary for 2023. So just coming to the cover, you've already seen it, the front and the back. It's really nice. They have it in for the northern hemisphere as well as the southern hemisphere. The artwork is it's pretty. Every time I've seen this book, it was so beautiful. I don't even know who illustrates this. Stacy DeMarco, Rockpool Publishing. Yeah, I'm not quite sure who did the illustrations here, actually. But anyway, the cover of it feels really nice. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, if you notice that, let's scoot this over. If you notice that once it's opened, it has a little drawstring so you can keep track of which page you're on. You don't have to continue to flip back and forth. I really love the fact that it's spiral bound. It is spiral bound, and if by the end of this video, if you think you like this, if you want this for yourself for your 2023, then I will link the where I got it from in the description. So let's kind of look at it and see what it has in it. All right, so there's the full year's calendar, and I hope that you guys can see that. If not, I guess you just have to use your imagination, and I will read off anything if you can't read it. Okay, so it says, everything is a fruit to me that your seasons bring. Nature, all things come of you, have their being in you and return to you. Okay, I like that. Let's keep going. I'm terrible at reading on camera, I swear. Okay, so it has acknowledgments, and it also has how to use this diary. Okay, I hope that you can see that. I'm not going to actually read this off. I'm not going to show you every single page, but I am going to allow you to have like a small insight to what it holds and see if it's actually for you, okay? So they have a part that's talks about spellcraft. So it talks about the spiritual path, and it has a blurb on that. The scientific path, and it has a blurb on that. And the 5 top casting tips. I'm going to read off those 5 top casting tips. The first one is relax and have fun. That's a really good tip. Number 2 is don't worry if things don't go perfectly. Yeah, because I would say that that's an opportunity to learn how you can tweak it for the next time. Number 3 is plan in advance. Number 4 is don't interfere with free will. I don't really know if I completely agree with that one, but It's it's up to the practitioner and the type of magic they do, and it's kind of hard to teeter-tot that line sometimes. But I'm not gonna lie, I have done magic that interferes with a person's free will, and some people have problems with it. I felt it was necessary for me, and it was, and I feel like it really helped me get to where I needed to be. So I mean, it's up to you. You can pay attention to that part or not. But moving on, part 5 is participate. That's probably the most important thing, is participating in your own spell work, right? After the spell has been done, actually put your intentions into the spell, and as well as your actions. So let's see, it says on the next page, spell casting made easy. You have to put, it looks like there's 5 steps for that too. Focus, purpose and intention, raising power, release, participation, and grounding. So yeah. Now here we go. This is the stuff that I like to see here, and I really hope that you can see this, but if you can't, maybe I should just pick it up and kind of show you. Okay, so this is spell timings and moon cycles for 2023. I really love that. It gives you all the dates for the new moon, and yes, that's great, the dark moon, the new moon, and the full moon, because I definitely don't consider the dark moon the same energy as the new moon. To me, it is completely different. Dark moon energy is, of course, people associate that with like void energy, or something that you want to get rid of, and almost kind of like with the waning cycles, the waning phase of the moon cycles. But dark moon energy for me is definitely for banishings. Well, that's what I use them for. So we have full moons, new moons, and dark moons. I'm so glad that they kind of separated those, because I feel like a lot of planners and diaries only have new moons and full moons, and they don't really give a lot of acknowledgement for the dark moon. So they have special notes. They even have a blurb on what the different phases mean: full, waning, and dark moon, new moon, and waxing moon. Okay. They even have the tides here, and we all know that the tides associate with the moon phases, you know, as well. So, and then we have other timings. We have dawn, sunset, and midday. Oh, they also have midnight, equinoxes, and solstices for northern hemisphere, and it looks like for southern hemisphere. Is that what that is? Oh, universal time. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing, universal time. Okay. Let's see, astrological correspondences and the key moon phases for 2023. Oh, this is perfect. Ooh, I know exactly how I plan on using this. So we have January. In January, the moon is in Cancer. The full moon is in Cancer on January 6th at 6:07 p.m. and that is basically for northern hemisphere. So I really like that. You can definitely plan ahead with a lot of your spell workings or cleansings, vanishings, rituals of any kind that you want to perform. I really like that. Let's see. Okay, and these are your correlation between the different moon phases. And I really love having this here too. Actually, I'm going to show you another book that I believe would be perfect, that I have and that I've had for, I don't know, maybe a few years, and I'm going to pair with this book to help me keep track of the moon phases and the type of work that I want to do for 2023. So I'm really already getting a whole lot of ideas. We have elements and directions. Okay, earth, air, fire, water. And then we have the year, the wheel of the year. What are these? Oh, okay. So Samhain, the witch's new year. Okay, so yeah, I really like that. I'm going to keep turning because this is a flip through, but I'm not going to show you every single thing. I'm going to show you a lot though. They even have the moon and your body and how it associates with your body. That's really nice. The lunar return. Okay, so deities of the moon. This is really interesting. They have a lot of different gods and goddesses here. I see Celtic, Norse, Egyptian, Yoruba goddesses, Roman goddesses as well. So they've included, well, at least they've included one Yoruban deity. I don't see any others, just one, but that's okay. Let's see. We have a lot of lunar energies and crystals, so that's pretty awesome. Wow, I see this here. They have the dark moon would represent jet. So this is the crystal phase for the moon that you can use according to the phase of the moon, the crystal that you can use. That's awesome. All right, and then we have the moon and plants, and I love to plant. I do have a garden. I love to garden all the time. Well, I don't garden as much in the fall as I do in the spring and the summer, but you know, I'll garden in the, not in the winter, but I do garden in the summer and spring. So I definitely love this as well. All right, and they have the typical getting clear about 2023. It's like, how do you want to develop yourself in 2023 by writing it down. We all know that writing things down is a way to manifest as well. So, and let's see. Ooh, that's beautiful art. You guys, don't you love that? That is really some beautiful art. So it looks like at the beginning of each month, this is January's month, they have a god or a goddess that you can work with, as well as a spell or a ritual to do that accompanies it. Now, turning the page, we actually have the layout. So this planner slash diary starts from the day after Christmas, actually. So let's see. Yeah, the only thing that I'm noticing that I'm not really a fan of is the fact that the moon phases, they're the same. It just says that the moon is waxing up until the full moon, you know, but it's not, you don't actually see the sizes growing on the picture here, so you can't quite tell where in the waxing phase it is. But I do believe that there was a part back here that I might have skipped that actually showed the names and the phases of the moon, and I don't know where that part was. I might have skipped over it. Yeah, for each, yeah, because it was right, it correlated with the crystals. So waxing crescent moon 1, waxing crescent 2, waxing crescent 3, 4, 5. I think these are 28. These should be at least 28 moon cycles here, from dark moon to full moon. So yeah, I like that. And it even has a little calendar here on every page. I do like that. They have the calendar month and the date here along the side for every single, oh, they have December here as well for the beginning of the year. So that's really good. And I guess it's different for every year. And I turn to Beltane, turn exactly to Beltane. They have the spring. So yeah, like I said, I really like this. Now I'm going to get into the portion of the video as to how I plan on working with this book. So I have another book that I use, and it's actually, I don't know, it's something that I found, and I just said, you know, I wanted to kind of use my practices. Like, I just wanted to kind of amp it up a little bit, just do something every day. I'm a busy person. I have 5 children. I don't work full time, but I work a lot, and I work overnight, and sometimes I get tired and I feel like I'm drained a lot, and I don't even have time for myself. So I wanted something that I can do at any given time, even if I didn't have anything that I wanted to pull towards myself, but just to do it. And I found this book, and I really love this book. I've been using it for a while. Now, these spells are really, really simple, and do not let the title like throw you off, like, oh, this is like white magic, or it's like, if there is a such thing as white magic and black magic. I don't really know. I don't really think of it that deep. I just looked at it as a daily spell book, something I can do every day for any day of the week. And I think that they actually made this book to where it's good for every day of the year, and it actually correlates with the seasons as well. So the type of spell that you're looking for is good for the moon phase, and so on and so forth. So this is how I plan on using this. So let's say I don't necessarily have anything planned for a particular moon phase. So I go to say we want to do something for January 6th. That was the full moon in January 6th. It's going to be in Cancer, so I would turn here, be like, oh, the full moon's in January 6th, but I don't necessarily have anything that I want to do. Let's look in this book and kind of see what would I have. January 6th. Okay, so January 6th, and this is the spell that you could look at, or it's just something that you could, is that right? January 6th? Yeah, okay. So this is January 6th. Like I said, this is a spell for every single day. And this is the Persephone spell. And it's a spell for protection. and it says you'll need a pomegranate and some more stuff. Let's see, this is also in the moon of Cancer, and Cancer to me can be a protective energy as well, because it's about the home, right? So let's see, I wish there was another one. I feel like there should be another spell in here as well. January 6th, let me see, maybe there's another one for, let's see, pick another one. Let's pick one for April 6th. The moon is going to be full on April 6th, and that's going to be in Libra, full moon in Libra. So let's go to April the 6th, because the first example wasn't the best one, but let's see. Okay, so, oh, that's August. Sorry, you guys. I'm so silly. There we go. I'm so silly. Okay, so April the 6th. Cruxus spell for new love dream magic. I don't even realize what is a Cruxus. I don't know. Cruxus, I guess. It says 2 Cruxus flowers with stems, pink or red thread. Okay, so it says as the days begin to warm in April, one of the very first flowers you'll see is a Cruxus, which is often associated with newly blooming love. Okay, so the Cruxus is also known to enhance visions and bring about intuitive dreams. So why not combine both intentions and do working to dream about your future love life? Okay, so I like that, and I really like that because remember we said that for April 6th, the moon was going to be in Libra. So for partnerships or things like that, I guess it would work well, because Libra also is ruled by Venus, and Venus is a planet about being able to enjoy things and being around pleasurable experiences. So that, to me, it makes a lot of sense. Now there's another book that I have here as well. I know I'm showing you all these books, but this is just more so how I plan on using my book. The next thing I have is the Moon Astrologer book. I don't quite remember where I got this one from. I might have just gotten it from damn Barnes & Noble or something. But I really like this book as well, because like I said, there's so many different phases of the moon that I want to get back to. I bought it a while back, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I don't really get into it as much anymore. You can see the pages still look kind of new. I didn't really get into this one as much as I got into the daily spell book for the Good Witch, but I do like, I'm going to just read off the table of contents for you. So the things that I could do with this one, okay, so if you were born under, and then they have each moon for you, and then part 2 is navigating your day through the moon. So if the moon is in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, so on and so forth, you could turn to those pages. And then also different aspects of the moon by person. So they have moon in Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. So I really like this, but the way that I plan on using this with the diary is like things to watch out for, things to do. I believe they have, let me turn here and look here. All right, so let's see, just like on Saturday, on January 7th, there's a little blurb, and I'm going to read it. It says, Start with the confidence and allow yourself to enjoy the experiences and ways of doing things. Set intentions for success of your business and your work life. Okay, let's see. So if the moon is in, what is this? In Cancer. So then I would turn to the moon in Cancer. I don't think I could find the page right now. I might have to edit this video a little bit. Navigate your day, the moon in Cancer on page 76. Let me go to page 76. Oh my goodness. Where are you, boo? There we go. There we go. So I just read this little blurb here, and then I would read the moon, the mood that I could expect the day to be like to correlate with, or what would I expect. I think they even have like what you can contemplate, or what could be your meditation focus for that day. And depending on what I meditate on, because I do meditate daily, I don't work out daily, but I do meditate daily. I usually can like write my little blurb here, because this is a diary. It's not necessarily like a planner. It's a planner because it's it's planning the moon phases, but it's mostly a diary for me. So it's like a planner slash diary. So but they have a lot of stuff, what to watch out for, the crankiness, the neediness. These are all things that I can prepare for just simply because I'm using this diary. And to me, these two work so good together. And I feel like these three books together can really get me back on track, because like I said, lately I've been feeling so off. So if you guys know a way that you're looking to bring in the year 2023, you're in your own spiritual way, witchy way, whatever you want to call it, post your comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.